Hi everyone! So it's been quite a while since I was able to film a video for this channel, and I really apologize for that. I hope to fix that. Um, but anyway, today I have a tack haul. I went to a local tack shop, and I also went to Tractor Supply. So it's not going to be a very long haul. It's going to be pretty short, but I thought I'd go ahead and put it up there so I have something. So anyway, we'll start with what I got at my local tack shop. Just in this little bag here, which you can already see the obvious first thing that's poking out of here. The first thing I got was this pump, and they were in this big bucket for $1. And when I get the chance, I like to give my gelding corn oil on his grain at night because corn oil really helps to make their coat shiny, and it's really cheap compared to the fat supplements and everything that you can give them, so I like to use corn oil. I was going to, as soon as I get some more corn oil, because I don't do it all the time, I was going to put this pump in the bottle. I didn't see any harm in having one on hand, so this was the first thing I got there. And the next thing, the box is empty because I used it, but I picked up a wormer. I had already wormed him for the spring, in summer, but he was really wormy, and so I decided to pick up some ivermectin because I had wormed him with some pyrantel earlier this summer, and so I figured if that didn't take care of the worms that he probably had a different species, so I better worm him with something else. So this was $7.95. I needed to pick up some fly spray, and I normally use the Bronco fly spray. I've just used it for years. I've never had any complaints about it. But when I was at my local tack shop, they didn't have any Bronco. So I picked up the cheapest one they had because it was just going to tide me over until I could go to Tractor Supply. And I have never actually used the Absorbine brand. It's Absorbine. I hear everybody pronounce it the wrong way. It's Absorbine. But anyway, I've never used their brand of fly spray before, and this was $10.70, which isn't the cheapest. I mean, Bronco's cheaper than that, but this was the cheapest fly spray they had at the tack shop. So this is Absorbine Flies X, ready-to-use insecticide, and I've been using it, so yeah, it's actually pretty much halfway gone because I bought this Monday and today is Saturday. So I've used it all week on not only my horse, but the horses I've used in my lessons and the horse that I'm training, so I've used quite a bit of it. And my only complaint with it is that it stinks so bad, so bad. Like if there was like smelling capability through YouTube, I would let you guys smell this because it smells awful and it's so strong. I'm like, I don't want to get my room. I'm trying to see if I can. It smells like I mean, it's like bearable. I normally like the smell of fly spray. I think it smells good, but this stuff is so strong. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just really like a strong, like musky smell. Is I guess the best way I could describe it. But effectiveness-wise, it seems to work pretty well. My horses aren't really bothered by flies and bugs the moment I spray them with it. But I don't know if I can really put up with the smell. Like if I run out of fly spray and I have to run to my local tack shop, I would pick it up again. But I would never pick this up over Bronco, if that makes sense. Okay. And the last thing I got is kind of a mess to show, but it's this bundle of leather, and it's basically scrap leather, and it's just a whole bunch of like pieces and everything. And the whole reason I bought this, and one of the reasons why I went to my local tack store, was the tie on my Makati that attaches to my snaffle bit broke, and I needed just some leather skinny ties, and I was just willing to buy those, and they had like a bag of them for like, it was like $6 or $7 at that tack store, and I was like, well, okay. So I was doing some more looking around. I was actually looking for something in particular that they didn't have, and I came across this, and so it's a pound of scrap leather. So there's a whole bunch of like leather strings and laces, and there's also like these bigger pieces. So it's a pound for $3.50. So I was like, I'm not going to pay $7 for just a few of these little leather ties where I could get this whole thing for $3.50. I cut off a couple pieces of the ties to fix my Makati reins, and then I'm going to hold on to the rest of this for just emergencies and stuff like that. So, and that was everything that I got at my local snack store. I didn't get very much because their prices are outrageous, but I'm really excited because they are building a Tractor Supply in my town. So I won't have to put up with their insane prices and limited selection anymore. And then today I went to Tractor Supply. First thing I picked up, and it's leaking everywhere. Gosh, I hate this thing. But I'm not judging because it's been in my car, it's been thrown in this bag. I mean, anything would leak if it went through the abuse I just put it through. But anyway, I picked up some Bronco. I'm only halfway through the absorbing fly spray, but I figured when it runs out, I have this on hand, and I never make it to I don't make it to Tractor Supply very often. So I went ahead and picked up a Bronco, but I think it was like $6.70 or something in that range. And I love the smell of Bronco. The smell of Bronco is really good. So, but anyway, so this is, I'm gonna keep in my barn until I run out of the absorbing, and then I'll start using this again. So, the other thing I got, I wasn't planning on it, but it was a really good deal, so I picked one up. They had this Weaver Headstall for $20, and probably like the biggest pain recently has been switching out the reins on my snaffle bit, because I have when I train, I like to use a snaffle bit with leather split reins, but the little girl that I give lessons to, I like her to ride my gelding in a snaffle bit with a Makati, because Makati's a single loop, so it's a lot more safe if she accidentally drops them or things like that. But I have two snaffle bits, but I only have one Headstall available that I can put that snaffle bit on. So I wanted to get another Headstall so I could put my extra snaffle bit on it. And so I have two complete snaffle bridles. One will have a Makati set on it, and the other, likely this one, or probably the other one. The other one will have the split reins on it. So this was $20. It's just a standard brow band Headstall. It has buckles on both sides, and I really like the ties on the end. I don't like the Chicago screws or the buckle ends. I prefer the tie ends. So it was everything I was looking for. I really liked the color. The leather's really good quality, so I really have no complaints, and I'm going to put my bridle together likely tomorrow. So $20. It was $19.99. So I went ahead and picked this up too. And then two more things actually. The other thing I got was this huge bag of horse treats. I give my horses treats quite a lot, just to make any training, riding experience a positive one. And I was running out, and I prefer the apple. I've normally fed the Mana Pro apple nuggets in the past, and I've always liked to use those. But they had these on sale. So this is because I checked the price against the Mana Pro, because those were the ones I was going to buy. But the Mana Pro was a 5-pound bag for, I think it was like $8 or $9 at Tractor Supply. Maybe it was $10. I don't quite remember. But these were start to finish apple horse snacks. So it looks like this, and it has the big 30% more free on the top. So this was a 6.5-pound bag of horse treats, and this was $6. So it was a lot better deal than the Mana Pro apple nuggets. So I went ahead and bought these, and I don't like to leave my treats in a bag like this, just because my barn is not very enclosed, and mice can get at them, and we have bears a lot where I live and everything, so I don't like keeping them in here. So what I do, and it's really, pardon how dirty it is, but I picked this up from Walmart like a year ago. I've had this forever, but it's just this plastic container with a white screw top. And so I will pour these into here. So, and then that way I can seal this shut, so I don't have to worry about any wild animals getting out. A tip too, if you guys are kind of tired of keeping your horse treats in a bag like this, these are like, they can't be more, of course I bought this a year ago, but these can't be more than like $4 or $5 at Walmart. And then this you can always refill, so if I go and buy more horse treats, I can just pour them in here as well. So this is a good investment. So, yep. The last horse-related item that I got, I actually kind of pitched in some money, and my parents kind of paid the rest because I'm not going to take it when I go back to school or anything, so it's going to stay here, but I'm going to use it when I'm here. But Tractor Supply had a sale on their saddle racks, like the metal, galvanized, powder-coated saddle racks. So it was on a humongous sale. I don't know if Tractor Supply was clearing them out or whatever, but because we have 4 saddles and we only have like 2 places really to keep them. So I pitched in some money and my parents pitched in the rest, and we went ahead and bought that. And that's currently downstairs in my living room, and it's a huge box that has to be assembled and everything. But it's really nice. It has 3 saddle racks, and the top 2 swivel back and forth. On the back of it, it has 3 bridle racks, and then on the bottom, under the last saddle rack, there's a wire tray that's kind of like in a triangle, and you can set saddle pads there to dry, which is awesome. So I'm excited to get that assembled and get it down to the barn, so I don't have to use, because I am only here until December, I get demoted and have to use the wobbly sawhorse for my saddle. So everyone, that was the end of this haul for now. Go ahead and leave a comment below, because I've been getting a lot of questions about how old am I, how many horses do I have, you know, everything, and I'd love to do a question and answer video, and I will definitely give anybody that asks a question a shout out in that video. So leave a comment below asking me anything you want, like how old am I, how tall am I, what kind of dog do I have, do I like tomatoes, what food do I eat on my diet? Ask me anything, and then I'll do a whole video answering all of your questions. And like I said, if you leave a question, I'll make sure to give you a shout out before I answer it in that video. So if you guys want some shout outs, I'd be more than happy to do that for all of you. So, and a quick plug in as well, I have been getting so many subscribers lately, and I am so happy. Every day I get another email saying that so-and-so has subscribed to me, and it always makes me smile to know that so many people are enjoying the videos that I'm putting out for you. I have a lot more lined up. Unfortunately, I'm going to be starting classes soon, and it's going to be kind of hard to keep up the videos, but I'm hopefully going to try. So thank you for watching. Remember to post your questions down below so I can answer them in a video later on. And besides that, I will talk to you all later. Bye! There's a bug. Can't fix my mouse and talk at the same time. Okay. But I normally like the smells of... Okay. Ooh, that's about to fall. Okay. I wanted to get another Snapple. Well... Okay, cat, pause before you talk.